Hello children, let us continue chapter number 6, squares and square roots. Today we learn finding the square of a number using bracket expansion and Pythagorean triplets. Okay children? Finding the square of a number. Here we have to find the square of 23. That is 23 square. And usually we find the square by multiplying by 23 by the same number 23. Okay, that is 23 into 23. And here we use another method, bracket expansion. Here you children 23 you can write as 20 plus 3. And so 23 square is equal to 20 plus 3 all square. Here instead of 23 we write 20 plus 3 and here we have square. So we here also put square. Okay, and so we can write 20 plus 3 square is equal to 20 plus 3 into 20 plus 3. Okay, and now we multiply 20 into second bracket and we have to multiply plus 3 into the second bracket. Okay, 20 into 20 plus 3 plus this 3 into the second bracket, 20 plus 3. Now you children, 20 into 20 is 20 square, 20 into 3 we are writing here plus 3 into 20 plus 3 into 3, that is 3 square. So we have to find the answer of these numbers. It is easy. 20 square you know children already studied. For 400, 20 into 3 it is 60 and 3 into 20 is also 60 and 3 square is 9. So adding this we get 529 and this is a different method to get the square of a number. Okay, I think you understood this. How to get the square of a number in this method. Okay children. Now we may do another example by the same method, finding the square. We have got the number 39, we have to find the square of 39. So 39 square we write as 30 plus 9 square. Okay, and 30 plus 9 square means 30 plus 9 into 30 plus 9. Now we have to multiply first number 30 into second bracket, 30 plus 9 plus 9 into second bracket, 30 plus 9. Now we have to multiply this monomial into binomial, 30 into 30, 30 square plus 30 into 9 and then here plus 9 into 30 and 9 into 9, 9 square. Okay children, and 30 square you know it is 900. 30 into 9 it is 270, then we have to add, and 9 into 30 270 and 9 square you know 81, and all these numbers adding time we get 1521. Okay children. Other patterns in squares. This is the learning objective. Okay, and here we have got 25 square is equal to 625, 35 square it is equal to 1225, 75 square is 5625, 125 square 15625, and see in this pattern every number is ending with a 5 in the units place, right? We have 5 in the units place. So in the squares, see these are the squares, and in the squares what is common? We see 25, 25, 25, 25. Okay, we get 25 common. So if a number ends with 5 in the units place, then in the square we have 25. Okay, that is the clue we get from this pattern. Okay, and the remaining digit, here 25 you remove, then what is left? 6. The 6, how can we get the 6? That is, you see in the question it is 2, and 2 after which number comes in counting numbers? 2, 1, we say 1, 2, 3, that way. So 2 after we get 3. So 2 and 3 multiplying time you get 6. Okay, so then 25 we write, and 625 you know it is 600 plus 25. So here the 6 we get by multiplying 2 into 3. Then for 600 we have to multiply the 6 by hundreds plus 25. Okay children, and 35 square, see here 5 coming time we write 25. Then this 12 remaining digits 12, how do we get? Take the digit 3 and the next digit. So next number 3 after we have 4. So multiply 3 into 4. So we get 12. Then we write 25. So it means 3 into 4 hundreds 3 into 4, 1200. 1200 plus 25. We get 1225. And here 75 square. 5 coming time we write 25. Okay. And then this 56. How do we get? 7 and the next number 8. Multiply 7 and 8. Multiplying time we get 56. So that much. 7 into 8, 56. We cannot write 7 into 8 plus 25. Then it will be some different number. So 7 into 8, that much hundreds. So 5600 plus 25. So we get 5625. Okay. This is the understanding how we got this answer. This is the concept. So next 125 square. Here 5 coming time we write 25. Then 156. How do we get 156? For this, here of removing 5, what do we get? Which digits? We have the number 12. Okay. And 12 after which number comes? 13. So 12 into 13 multiplying time we get 156. So and then we write 25 also. So we get the answer. Okay. 15,625. So 12 and the next number multiply 12 into 13, that much hundreds plus 25. So 12 13s are 156, hundreds coming time 15600 plus 25. Then we get this number as the answer. Okay, this is the series. Okay children, now we have to do this questions. It is given in the textbook and try this. Okay, so just let us try these answers. 15 square. So here children, what? 5 you are writing as 25. And here 1 coming down, 1 into 2, 2. So we get the answer 225. Okay. Now next one is 95 square. 5 coming down we write 25. Tens place and units place we get 25. And then 9. We have the left digit in question 9. So 9 into next number 10. So 9 tens are 90. Okay. And next number 3, 105 square. 5 square is 25. Then 10 we have here. Next number is 11. So 10 into 11 we get 110. Okay. Now fourth question, 205 square. So 5 coming time we write 25. Then 20 we have left number. 20 into 21. 20 into 21. What do we get? 420. So this way we can find the squares of the numbers ending in 5 by this easy method. Okay. I think you understood how to do the squares of the numbers ending with the 5 in the units place. Okay children. Pythagorean triplets. Children, this line say 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 9 plus 16 is equal to 25 is equal to 5 square. Here 3 square is 9. 4 square you know 16. And adding time we get 25. Then it is equal to 5 square. So the squares of two numbers adding them, that answer 25 becomes the square of another number. So the three numbers 3, 4 and 5. These are known as Pythagorean triplets. Okay. Another example, see. We have here the number 6, 8 and 10. And 6 square plus 8 square. What is the answer? 6 square is 36. 8 square is 64. Adding time we get 100. And 100 we can write as 10 square. So here square of 6 plus square of 8 is equal to square of another number 10. Okay. So these three numbers we can say Pythagorean triplets. Now let us see another example. 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 5 square is 25. 12 square is 144. And adding them we get 169. And this we can write as 13 square. So we can say 5, 12 and 13. These are the Pythagorean triplets. Okay. So in Pythagorean triplets we get three numbers. And sum of the squares of two numbers becomes the sum of the, becomes the square of the third number. Okay children. So for any natural number m greater than 1, we have 2m whole square plus m square minus 1 all square is equal to m square plus 1 whole square. So 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 form a Pythagorean triplet. Here 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 are the three numbers of our Pythagorean triplet. And let us learn this point by taking one example. Write a Pythagorean triplet whose smallest number is 8. Children, in the question given, the smallest number is 8. So answer, let us start with, since we need 8 as the smallest number in Pythagorean triplet, we are taking 2m is equal to 8 and m is equal to 8 by 2 is equal to 4. And here one number we got 2m, we are taking 8 as one number 2m. Okay, and then next number is m square minus 1. So we have to find it. M square minus 1 is equal to, what is our m? Our m is 4. So m square minus 1 is equal to 4 square minus 1. And you know 4 square is 16. 16 minus 1 is equal to 15. So m square minus 1 is equal to 15 is our second number. And m square plus 1, we have to find the third number. And m square plus 1 is equal to, m is, you know, it is 4. 4 square plus 1. 4 square is 16. 16 plus 1 is equal to 17. So 17 is the third number. So our numbers are 8, 15 and 17. They form the Pythagorean triplet. Children, here in the answer we have 8, not 4. Our answer has the numbers 2m, that is 8, m square minus 1, that is 15, and m square plus 1, that is 17. So 8, 15 and 17, they form the Pythagorean triplets. Okay, in this session I do this much only, and in the next session we may do the exercise connected with these points. Okay children.